be, you know why? Oh no. Oh, do we have sound now?
I'll tell you in a second.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. Gosh, you missed a beautiful song this morning. I was listening. It was so
I
beautiful.
thought we got it.
I thought we got it too, but anyway, maybe we'll do it at the end. Sorry about that. I got to watch this microphone.
That was good.
But here we are on day 5 of our counting of the omer. We decided to count the omer this year with Shir HaShirim, the love poetry of the Bible, the song of all songs, because we felt like we needed a little more love. So here we go. We're going to say a blessing for learning. Count this 5th day of the omer as we are watching actually the sun kind of creep out of the clouds here in the Midwest. And we begin counting.
First, we've got to say the prayer.
For the prayer.
ובפי עמך בית ישראל ונחיה אנחנו בצאצאי עמך בית ישראל כולנו יודעי שמך ולומדי תורתך לשמה ברוך אתה אדוני המלמד תורה לעמו ישראל. Amen.
Amen.
O God, make the words of your teaching pleasant on our lips and the lips of all of those who come into our circle so we can spend the time in learning for the pure pleasure of it.
Are you sure we're on?
To lead a better life.
Oh, I guess so. Okay.
Oh, my love, to be near. Okay.
So this is day 5. We're still in chesed. We're still in love, that first attribute, that first defining quality of this time. But today, so we've been through chesed and chesed. We've been through chesed and gevura. We've been through chesed and tiferet. We've been through chesed and netzach. And now we're in chesed and hod.
Hod.
Is that right?
Hod and chesed.
Mm-hmm.
Hod shebechesed. Hod. We in this the second triad, we'll get a second pass at ascendance, a second pass at beauty.
Okay.
Hod shebechesed, blessings before I loose freedom. Pause to breathe, signs and wonders. Fire and smoke, a spark emanating within the bone, a scent.
Mm-hmm.
The word, resolute and patrician, living, kind. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat ha'omer.
Yes.
Hayom chamisha yamim la'omer. Today is day 5 of the omer, your spiritual alignment, hod, within the context of chesed, giving, beauty, ascendance. Amen.
Amen. Amen. So here we are on this 5th day of the omer with chesed, still love, but this time in hod, glory and beauty. And that I think really fits also with our reading today. We're making it through chapter 1 of Shir HaShirim. That I'm actually going by the blocks separating out, and also Marcia Falk.
Sorry.
So we have, we're up to this next poem, which is brings us to verses 9, 10, and 11. And this now is the voice of the lover. We've had the voice of the Shulamite, the woman, this bold and feisty and wonderful woman. He responded to her in verse 8, where he calls her yesterday the loveliest of women. If you lose your way and follow in the tracks of the sheep, graze your goats in the shade of the shepherd's tents, you will find me, is what he's saying. He's leading her to him, and now he declares his love for her. What?
That's good.
Right?
Yeah.
He's declaring his love for her in verses 9, 10, and 11. And there are some of those hapax legomenon in this.
And tris
in
legomenon
these-
and dis legomenon.
Yeah, right. So the language in this one is rich and difficult and challenging. This first image, my love, right? The way that they do it here is they kind of turn the Hebrew around and begin with, my love, I dreamed of you. And here's the image that's so confusing. What does it mean as a mare, my very own among Pharaoh's chariots? Marcia Falk does a whole big thing on what does that mean to be a mare. The fighting horses are stallions. They're not mares.
Right.
So the pshat, maybe the simple meaning is you put a mare in with a bunch of stallions and they're going to go nuts. So that's how you disrupt an army, is you put a mare in with the stallions.
Go ahead.
Well, that's one of the things that Marcia Fox says. And she actually roots it to an image that comes from an ancient Egyptian text.
Right. The Egyptians are premier in the horse as a part of the
Right.
beauty of the horse.
Right.
Beauty of the horse.
Right.
And this is a horse,
not
not necessarily beauty in the sense of its purpose in war, but beauty in the sense of the beauty of the animal.
The beauty of the animal,
beauty of the beast.
And what it does to the stallions, right? What it does to the
remember, he says,
war.
I've imaged you that way or compared you that way. Dimitich.
Yeah, right. Not necessarily dreamed you, right? Yeah, that's beautiful. Marcia Falk just says, like a mare among stallions.
Also,
you lure, I am held.
And how does he refer to her at the end of that phrase? Rayati, which is also lovely. It's like my friend.
Yeah, right. Nice. Yeah, that's lovely.
My friend.
There's a real intimacy here between these two. There's a playfulness and there's such an intimacy that they know each other.
Also, this Rayati here is used as an endearment like this.
My
only
very
in
own.
This text.
My own, right? That's why they go to this notion of my very own. Yeah.
It occurs 9 times in this text, but only that way in this in Song of Songs.
Yeah, I love that. And that's this this notion of intimacy, right? Even beyond the physical, right? This intimacy of soul to soul.
Nice. Here we go. In verse 10, we have that fabulous Navu. Navu again.
Apparently, she uses in chapter 5. She uses the masculine form re'eh for re'eh. Ra'iti is for her, but she uses the corresponding masculine form for him. This is my friend, but it's more than friend. It's habibi. It's not a chaver. It's not just a yadid, right?
But maybe it's a friend in the more intimate sense.
Well, that's it. But more than the physical, too. The soul to soul friend.
Yeah.
That kind of intimacy.
Right.
They can say anything to each other,
Mm-hmm.
right? Yeah. Beautiful. Okay. And so go on. Verse 10.
Navu
Woohoo.
l'chayeich
Now he's describing her.
baturim savarech bacharuzim.
Yeah.
To
That note, that word, right?
your cheeks.
Turim too. That's one of those words, right? Turim.
Yeah, baturim. And like a tour, like most of the translations I read, they're trying to fit it to the person's face, actually.
Plated wreaths she has here.
Something that circles the face.
Nice.
And around her neck, charuzim. Charuzim we use in modern Hebrew for beads.
Yeah, right. String of beads at your throat. Maybe from right
your
here.
neck with beads.
Mm-hmm. How beautiful are your cheeks.
Then Ture again, Tore. Verse 11, Zahav. These, I guess, circlets.
They remind us
rings.
that the mares, the royal horses in antiquity, were often decorated with ornaments.
Yeah.
So the Shulamite in her jewelry is as lovely as a royal mare with its trappings, tassels, fringes, and bridle. Right?
Now this is interesting. Ture Zahab. Naase, we will make circles of gold with nikudot, with
This is verse
spots,
11.
spots of silver. Like I have some of these charuzim.
You do, right?
There's a tradition of charuzim in the Middle East that actually the ones I have come from the Arabian Peninsula. And they are studs of silver within charuzim. I should have brought some down. I have them. I have many.
Yeah, maybe we will tomorrow. Right,
I have many
where they are
strands of them.
Golden with silver filigree, right?
Well, the silver studs. Like here, nikudot, hakasef, studs, some kind of studs. Nikudot are like points or
Nikudot, right?
Of kasef, of silver. So if you can imagine beads.
Oh yeah, oh the black beads with the studs in them. The prayer beads. They're prayer beads. My grandfather used to hold those. They're Turkish too.
Yeah, well, these particular ones with those silver studs.
We have them. I have them upstairs.
Yeah.
Right. We'll bring them tomorrow.
In the Middle East, is particularly fine.
I remember you looking for them in the market in Jerusalem. We looked for them and found them. So here we have it. We have, my love, I dreamed of you as a mare, my very own. Among Pharaoh's chariots, your cheekbones, those looped earrings, that string of beads at your throat. I will make you golden earrings with silver filigree. So we go from this distant longing of both of them to this up close view, this up close seeing her cheekbones with her looped earrings, that string of beads at her throat. We're going from this distance of longing and desire that we talked about to this, okay, I'm up close and I see you. You found your way to me. And I'm going to adorn you. I'm going to adore and adorn you. I guess he's saying in
If you're hearing those sounds,
sorry about that.
On our undisclosed location here.
Right. So I think that does it for this next poem. I'd like to share with you how Marcia Falk does it. She does it a little bit differently. Sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you. Like a mare among stallions, you lure, and I am held. Your cheeks framed with braids, your neck traced with shells. Not beads, but shells, she says. I'll adorn you with gold and with silver bells. You see, what Marcia Falk is trying to do is reclaim the poetry. She's a poet, so she's going to reclaim the poetry in her translation. So we get shells and bells. Trying to reclaim that this was a song, this was a poem, a real shir, part of Shir HaShirim. So we should probably end with our healing and maybe a song.
Words of love so soft and tender won't break a girl's heart anymore. If you love her, then you must send her somewhere where she's never been before. Worn
That's
out
what he's trying to do.
faces and longing gazes won't get you where you wanna go.
Get up close.
Words of love, soft and tender, won't win her anymore.
I don't know. These are pretty good words. They are pretty good words.
I'm not satisfied with these translations, by the way. So I might have to. I might have to start
Dots
my
and
own.
points of silver.
You hear what I'm saying?
I do. I hear you. Well, that's what you did with the Psalms.
Yeah.
You were not happy with without your understanding of them being added. So
before we close,
say
we
do
have to
it.
say Opa, prayer for healing.
Yeah. You know, here's one more question I have for you. The last, in the last line, it's na'aseh, na'aselach. We will make for you. Who's the we here? Is there a whole group now that's adoring her? Does he have a posse with him? What's na'aseh? You know, do we remember from?
He has a friend that's very good with beads.
He must.
And so it's his idea.
Bead maker.
But his friend is good.
Gonna make it. I get it. Yeah, I mean, you can't be good at everything.
And he's acknowledging his friend's going to help him.
Okay. I get that. Unless, you know.
Plus, he's got to find the beads. He's just got to deal with them.
Na'aseh. So you're reading this kind of literally that there's nothing deeper other than he's getting help to adorn.
He's making something really special that needs help.
Yeah, so it's not just words of love. It's stuff too. So let's offer a Mishaberach, a healing prayer, especially for those of you who are with us this morning. A little healing.
For the healing of the spirit, healing of the body, for those we know, for those we don't know. On my right, the angel Michael, on my left, the angel Gabriel. In front of me, the angel Uriel, Uriel, Uriel. Behind me, Raphael. Above my head, above my head, above my head, above my head. Shekhinah Tel. Baruch atah Adonai Rofei HaCholim. Blessed are you, great healer. Amen.
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 Amen. Amen.
Should we close with the prayer of the hands?
Sure. Okay.
Let's close with a moment of quiet. Remembering our teachers, inspirations, influences, all our relations, our beloveds. Whoever our hearts are attached to, here, there, all around the world. Take your thumb now and run it up and down your heart line. Now take your hands and put them together against your chest like Anjali Mudra. Then take your left hand and set it within your right hand as in the Zohar. Feel it at your chest. Feel your physical and spiritual union at your heart line. Your physical and spiritual union at your heart line. Spend a moment in gratitude for all that you have received, given, received. Hold your hands away from you now in a posture of blessing, palms out. Spread your fingers. Now turn your palms up like the 5-petaled rose, the opening intention of the Zohar. Posture of receptivity. You may drop your hands. Leave a moment for the silent expectation for peace. Starving for it. Peace of the near and peace of the far. The upper worlds and lower worlds will find each other, but don't leave us alone. Take a deep breath. On the exhale, say, Amen.
Amen. So, thanks for joining us for this 5th day of the counting of the Omer Hod, glory within Chesed, where we have heard the voice of the lover this morning in chapter 1 of Shir HaShirim, the Song of All Songs, verses 9, 10, and 11.
Changing my life with a wave of a hand. Nobody can deny that there's something there. Running my hands through her hair. Each one believing that love never dies. Watching her eyes, know he's there.
Have a great day, everyone. A great day. Have a good day, a meaningful day. A day that lifts up this 5th day of the Omer as we move through the days of Passover. And we'll see you tomorrow morning.
Here's your spiritual alignment.